Welcome to WGTV and episode 77. I'm your host Adam, and today I am joined by the effervescent Ben.
Hello everyone.
And we're going to be bringing you a game of Age of Sigmar 2000 points from the General's Handbook 2023 through to 2024. But before we get into all that loveliness, we are going to have to say a huge thank you to all our patrons, our sponsors, our affiliates that you'll have seen on the intro on the way in. And yes, just a huge thank you. Thank you so much. But on with the show. So, what delights have you brought for me to play against today?
Well, you see, for the first time I think ever, I'm going to use Stormcast.
Not Sylvaneth.
No.
You're going to use. It starts with an S, but it's not quite the same.
Close enough. Yeah.
So you're going to take my Stormcast out for a run.
Yes.
See how you feel. Kind of give it a little drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how the Ferrari drives.
See if you can crash it or not. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to crash it.
Yeah. But I think we're going for pretty much a monster edition episode, aren't we?
Yeah.
So a monstrous episode. So you'll see that more when we go through the armies in a little second. But to match Ben's monstrous day out, I have brought a monstrous army themselves, the Ogor Mawtribes, my beloved ogres. I don't get to play them on the show enough because I just don't think they'll let me because I'll just get too excited. And then it's like more for the more pit. But yes, the Boulder Head, they're here, and we're going to try and open up these Stonecast and see if they taste good for the more pot. But before we get into those armies, like we were saying, we're going to have to find out what scenario that we're going to be playing. Well, there is only one man that could tell us. Some say that when he orders a round of drinks for everyone, it always comes with a portion of bread and butter.
Very nice.
Yeah. Saves some people, some would say. All we know is he's called the Cleric.
No reward without risk. This sight is suffused with power that courses through the veins of magic users as easily as breathing. Slaying wizards here is a dangerous task, for Andor's might thrums under their skin and threatens to tear them apart. When a wizard is slain, before removing that model from play, roll a dice. On a 4-up, the wizard explodes as their magical energies are released uncontrollably. Each unit within a number of inches equal to the wounds characteristic of that wizard suffers D3 mortal wounds. You score in this mission as such. Score 1 point for one objective, another for 2 objectives, a third for more objectives. Score 2 points for completing your battle tactic.
So, this is the Stormcast Eternals list for today. We are in the Scions of the Storm, and our subfaction is Tempest Lords. Our grand strategy for today is going to be Slaughter of Sorcery, and our triumph is Inspired. So, we'll start off with the General, the Knight-Draconis. His command trait is Heroic Stature to get an extra wound. His artifact of power is the Dracscale Armour, so he's going to reroll the save roll for any 2 damage plus. And his mount trait is Envoy of Lightning, so when he comes in he can do a couple of mortal wounds. Next we have the Knight Zephyros, and she's got the Null Stone adornment, the hand-carved Null Stone icon. And in our battle line for today we've got 4 units of Stormdrake Guard. And then just rounding out the list, we have the unit of Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows. All this is in a core battalion to make it a 1-drop, and we are 1990 points.
Welcome to the Ogor Mawtribes, this time the subfaction Boulder Head. And if we zoom in, Now we can see, leading this mighty throng is the general, the Icebrow Hunter, Ginge. He's got the command trait, Voice of the Avalanche, so all his commands can be heard all over the battlefield. He's carrying the artifact of power, the Arcane Tome. Next to him, on his big stone horn, is the Frost Lord, with his mount trait, Rockmane Eldar, which gives him -1 to be wounded. Next to those two, we have Gorgeous George, the Gorger. He can pop up anywhere, well, 9 inches away from the enemy. Let's see if he can intimidate them. And then, rounding out the army, are my tiny 1, 2, 3, 4 Stonehorn Beast Riders, all armed with a Blood Vulture, and all looking as gorgeous as each other. Now, the army comes in at 1980, so I'm going to get the Triumph against Ben, and it'll be inspired. We're in a battle regiment, so we are also a 1-drop, just like Ben. So we're just going to have a quick look to see which one of us. Turn 1. Okay, so as you'll see on camera here, we rolled to see who would be attacker and defender, and Ben, we were both a battle regiment each. Ben wins the roll with the red dice, and therefore he says, Adam, you be attacker. So Adam, you get to choose whether you go first or second. So I just set aggressively, Ben didn't, and I thought, right, well that's it. I'll then therefore take first. Okay, so I took the first turn, and we went for seeing where Ben had lovingly deployed. I thought this might be a cheeky time, whilst I've still got some Stonehorns alive before those dragons come down and slay me, that I am going to drop the avalanche. So I have to cause 10 mortal wounds on the charge, on the trample charge from the ability of the Stonehorns. So I was like, right, okay, going to do that. Pop that in, went for a command point on my Frost Lord, got that. Ben went for
one on Zephyros,
but failed to get it.
Yeah.
He didn't get it. I rolled for primal dice. I rolled, didn't get one each, but Ben rolled us one,
yep.
So we got one each, which meant I could crack off the mystical shield on my Icebrow Hunter, just hanging out behind his maw pot back here. Meanwhile, because we'd sort of set like so, I then went, unleash the hounds of hell. So we sent 4 of them scurrying up towards 4 dragons here, and meanwhile I had another one sat just about here. We unleashed the blood vultures. They pecked the eyes out of the long strikes, dropping 2 of them. And then we shot all our harpoon launchers into a unit of 2 dragons, and apparently when you shout all out defense, nothing hits.
I didn't shout all out defense.
You were thinking it. You put them off. They were like this. They're riding Stonehorns. It's really difficult to shoot. That's why we need blood vultures. So, as you can see, then the mass devastation. Charge. The
devastating.
the avalanche was truly an avalanche. The trampling charge was succeeded within 2 charges, which is very unusual on 4-ups, I can tell you, dear ladies and gentlemen. But yes, the one in particular, one that hit here, caused a massive 8 wounds before we'd even got to combat. So then we chose that we'd do the special Stonehorn once you've charged monstrous action, where we'd hit, fly over, clipped a dragon on a 2-up, caused another couple of mortal wounds, dropping a dragon, and landed the Stonehorn onto the long strikes, finishing off the other long strike. Meanwhile over here, well, as you can see, there were 4 dragons, and now there's 4 Stonehorns. This one, though, in particular, took an absolute kicking. He was breathed on the way in. He was then exploded on as dragons were dying, and took 11 wounds for his
I think, did I roar that one as well?
You roared that one as well, so he couldn't save anything.
I got some attacks.
He got some attacks, which drops it. So he's taken 11 now, so he's quite injured. Meanwhile, Gorgeous George crept in through the cave system, and he's landing there, waiting to be significant, hopefully, in later turns. Which, Ogre fans, put us in quite a commanding position. We practically own the field. We've taken these 4. And we succeeded the trampling charge. We took 5 points. Destruction Bros, go! Let's see what the dragons do to us in the revenge turn.
So, Stormcast turn 1, feels very weird saying that. 2 reasons, playing Stormcast, and after that, I don't think I should have a turn 1. So, battle tactic, we went for the new one, Drain Power, because my Zephyros has the no stone icon, which you can teleport, so it's a good one. Command point, I went for one on the Zephyros, didn't get it.
I went for one on my Frostlord, didn't get it.
Nope. I went for a rally on my single unit dragon.
Very cheeky.
Didn't get it.
Thank goodness.
No magic. No hero phase shenanigans. So, movement. There's Zephyros. Straight away. Right over to there.
Boom.
She's on that objective.
That's hers.
That Adam did have at the start of his turn 1.
I was here. Now I'm all the way over there.
And then this guy ran up to there. Just clicked this objective. My general came down. Didn't do any mortal wounds with his Tempesty dragon thing.
But he did shoot at me, and I nearly died.
Yeah.
But he caused 1 wound. Whew.
And then the 2 dragons that were here decided to pick a fight with this Stonehorn. So we got the charge off. We shot, did a couple of wounds. Charge into combat, did I think 3 wounds in combat.
Roared me, everything, but the shrugs saved me, so, but yeah, I have now taken a massive 7 on that. But, in retaliation...
Killed one. Didn't do anything on the, when it explodes.
No.
So no mortal wounds there.
No.
And that's 5 points for me.
Yeah. Well, it's even Stevens.
Yeah.
On the scoreboard.
If I don't win this priority though, then...
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's have a look.
It's going to be a different story.
Oh, what we got?
We've got 2.
Oh, ogres. Oh, 2-2.
So you went first, Adam?
There's a little bit of actually. You know what? I want to see what you do with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't look so scared.
I am scared. Stormcast turn 2, weirdly enough. So we went for the battle tactic surround and destroy. We went for primal dice, didn't get anything again.
I didn't get anything for us either.
Nope. And command points, I got nothing again. Adam, did you get one?
I didn't get anything either, sadly. No.
Yeah,
it was a bit of a non-eventful hero phase, apart from
the rally. Yes, go rally a dragon, a draggy. 1 back.
Boom!
We got him back.
Really should have taken the turn.
So yeah, we've got another one there. For surround and destroy, we picked the dragon that was here, the Zephyros, and the general.
Zephyros. General.
And then we went into the movement phase.
And you keenly said you were going to retreat here because you were going to cheekily try to rally again, weren't you?
Yeah, so I also picked him for surround, and being in combat and already losing one, I was like...
Not a good place.
Yeah, there's no point trying to fight that when I could get a battle tactic. So retreated him back. The two here, so we're here, the one are rallied. They've jumped over here. They were just 11.5 inches away here.
Spit.
So we could still do the fire breath.
Which they did.
Yeah, we did 2 mortal wounds there.
We've got three wounds left now on that mighty beast. It's not good. Not good.
Zephyros thought, this is a good side of the table to be on.
I'll just stay here.
Nice and far away.
Look pretty.
And the general, who was also selected, jumped over and shot into Ginge.
But I presume now, we've saved it for camera, for the monstrous action, Ben's going to try and smash the pot.
Let's do it.
So let's have a look, see if he smashes it.
No!
No! The pot lives!
Wow.
Oh, that is crucial.
Ginge is going to live to fight another day.
Oh, right, but that puts you on.
Yeah, so I scored another 5 because I still hold 3. I got my battle tactic, so it's going to be a case of some cheeky redeploying, I think.
Yeah, here we go. Why'd I give him the turn so he can rally a dragon? We just needed more things that we wanted to smack. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what we told ourselves. Not really what I was happy about when I saw a whole dragon grow out of the ground. So, we thought, we saw Ben's surround and destroy. I can do surround and destroy as well. So I chose Gorgeous George, Ginge the General, and the Stonehorn that had been almost fatally wounded with his only 3 wounds left. I went for a command point. Didn't get one. Ben went for a command point. Didn't get one.
Nope.
Ben went for a rally. He didn't get it, thank goodness.
I rolled a 5.
Whoa, it was close.
Yeah.
Okay then. So then we thought, right, okay. So we'll get the surround and destroy. Gorgeous George, Hunter, Stonehorn. Gives us 4 monsters then to go play ball with. So, let's go play. So we moved this one up to chase after I wanted a friend on rally but didn't get it, so we went after him. The 2 dragons that should have been 1, but apparently 1 comes back, we moved up to. Ben did redeploy and got a massive 1. 1s are in. And then the Frostlord moved up with friends, so we went in here and got rid of this one. We went in here, out the other Stonehorn, picked up the I'll charge through, bounced off these dragons, and landed under here. There was a Knight Zephyros. It's not there anymore. It's kind of been smeared. We did do a little bit of help because we put the 4 blood vultures into her to start with, just to make sure. So we gave her a little hug, and she kind of popped. She didn't explode onto us though, thank goodness. Speaking of exploding though, we did then wipe out this unit of 2, causing 5 wounds on our dear friend here through explosions and the one that was left trying to hit back.
Where's your pot, Adam?
Well, I emptied it. I fixed his. Yeah, all right, he smashed it. It's not fair. It's not fair. Ginger's not happy, and now he's really, really close to a dragon. We did substitute our attacks, and we did spit things at him to see how he likes it. We also cast an arcane bolt on him, and even though he's Dracothian and I know everything, he forgot that it's an arcane bolt, and so we hit him. So on a 4-up, he didn't get the 4-up. So we've actually managed to cause 3 wounds on that beast now, taking him to 9 left. But I have a feeling that if Ginge doesn't win this priority, then Ginge might get eaten, and I really don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Let's find out, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, how many points have you got?
Well, as you can see, folks, That gave me the 5 points. I surrounded and destroyed it.
Easily enough.
Yeah, okay. So we're on even Stevens. It's all tied. This is it. He's got me where he wants me. Let's find out. Aha! Oh.
Oh.
Damn.
Think I'll try and kill Jin.
Don't kill Jin. No, I like Jin. Don't do it. Don't.
So, we are on Stormcast turn 3. We got that roll off when we needed it. Battle tactic was intimidate invaders, because I only got one dragon left who's not in my deployment zone, so that was nice and easy. I'd already smashed the pot. Went for heroic recovery, didn't get it, rolled a 9, his bravery 8. We both got primal dice though. Well, Adam rolled his, I didn't get mine, so we got 1 each. And that was my hero phase, so we went straight into the movement phase.
Whoa. Jin had his finest hour. It's his birthday.
Yeah. It's irrelevant.
Boo! Rubbish birthday.
So movement just moved so that Adam couldn't redeploy anywhere.
No.
Got the charge
in. And roared me.
And roared you.
I couldn't even all out defense, you mean boy.
And the guy off the top just jumped down, said, that's for the rest
birthday.
That's for the rest of the dragons. Have that.
Oh.
Jumped back on his dragon and
has to stay there.
Jump back in the sky?
No, he must stay and wait.
Yeah, got my battle tactic. I still hold this back objective.
Yep,
I've
not been on
touched it yet.
Not touched it. No, touched everything else.
So it does give me 3 points.
Yes.
But yeah, it's not going to be a fun time.
Reprisal!
No!
Ginge! No! He killed him on his birthday. That's just mean. And then he roared at him, smashed it, made monster angry. Right, reprisal. That's it. Don't care how far away. I'm going in. He's having it. That guy is getting it. No, you don't go into a birthday and ruin it. That's just not what you do. So we're going reprisal. Believe it or not, we went for primal dice, and apparently...
Yeah, we got all the primal dice.
After the death of a wizard, the primal energies just were unleashed out of Ginge, and there's primal energy everywhere. Even though me and Ben can't touch it, but we like looking at it, because it looks pretty. So yes, we went reprisal. There was nothing else on our mind. Ben thought, well, the charge is going to be quite long. I'll go for heroic recovery. And yet again,
rolled a 9
and couldn't get any recovery back. He was too busy munching on the Icebrow Hunter. So
too busy queening his sword.
He was. It's just making me angry, viewers. It's making me angry. So we moved across. Frostlord said, right, command point. Frostlord said, let's get round this impassable piece of road. Let's start pinning him in. He stands here. We stand 9 inches away with this Stonehorn. We stand 11 inches away with this one, because that's as close as we could get. And then we shouted the charge. And in came the mighty charge from the Stonehorn. We released the Blood Vultures to... soften him up a bit. 4 blood vultures were pecking away at his eyes and his arms, everything. We got another 4 wounds off him. And then a glorious 10-inch charge came in. And the trampling charge, the hooves, the horns, smacked into the guts of the dragon, unhorsed him, pinned him against the ground, and ripped him asunder. And not an attack was made. We just smeared him. So, picking up the body of our fallen Ginge, we slide him onto the back of the Stonehorn and we move away. So, after all the narrative, battle tactic achieved, 1-2, score more 3, takes us to 15. And apparently, Ben says, because he hasn't got any models left, or they've gone back into the sky for a little sleep.
Yeah.
That it might be time to go to conclusion. So, conclusion time, folks.
Conclusion, more like concussion.
Concussion, yeah, just bang. so much. Oh, the ogres. See, they make me so happy. They don't let me play them that often, but I just get so excited, so excited. Looking back, let's look all the way back at the beginning, which seems like forever ago now.
We only started.
10 minutes ago. It's just so much charging. That you won the role to be attacker or defender.
Yeah.
Chose to be defender. To put me as attacker, so I got to set.
The Sylvaner thing be coming up.
It was, you were like so scared. So I got to set up very, very aggressively.
Yeah.
Was there a thought possibly you were a little too close?
Obviously.
I mean, yeah, hindsight's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no. Yeah, looking back, I should have taken first turn and done what you did.
Got the aggro.
Yeah, and just
tried to pin me in.
Yeah, because there's so much damage on the charge.
The charge is huge. I mean, sometimes it's so swingy, it's 4s, don't get me wrong. So an average is a 7-inch charge, so you get 7 dice, so you only really get like 3.5 mortal wounds. But you spike a couple of times and it goes ballistic.
A couple?
Okay, all game. All right, spiked a lot. The power of the ogre in me compelled me.
I think you did 7 just to kill the general.
I think you'll find it was 9, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, God.
It was definitely a charge of 10 and 7, but yeah, he slipped off the saddle just from that. There was just so much Impacticus. It was it was coursing through the veins. I am sort of like slightly glad that I gave you the second turn, because I have a feeling dear viewers would have had nothing to watch at that point. It would have been like, oh, Adam goes again. Oh look, Adam charges again. Oh look, everything is dead. Oh look, oh there is a general. Oh look.
What's happened to Ben?
Why is Ben on the floor bleeding? Why is he crying? Why is he in the corner? No, and it made it quite interesting because you still scored another 5 from that point. Then got your grand strategy. You'd smashed the pot, killed my wizard. So I had no wizard, therefore your grand strategy achieved. I didn't keep mine, so therefore gone. I just think with this battle plan, because we are so, we can be so locked in immediately that with that roll that you got, if you just set up very aggressively, possibly, even if you'd pinned me in type thing. I mean, the result maybe might have been the same, but at least I wouldn't have charged, like you said, so I wouldn't have got the mortal wounds on the charge.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But obviously, my deployment should have, would have got a hindsight on that point. But yeah, I think from that point onwards, though, it's played well. The reversing out, hoping to go for another rally, because, technically speaking, I played against 1 more dragon than there was in this game. And I could have easily been facing 2 more dragons than there should have been, which is a whole nother unit. Totally turns the game on its head.
After that first turn of you hitting me,
wiping out 2 units of dragons,
me trying to hit you, and losing a dragon and not doing a lot.
I was surprised at that. When the 2 went into the 1 stone horn in the corner, I really got to admit, I thought, at best I'm still alive, and sort of maybe taking a couple of wounds off you in return type thing. I did not think for a minute that
I'd do 3 wounds.
You do 3 wounds and I'd kill a dragon. That was not my plan.
I think you did 9 on the nose. You killed 1.
I did.
The other one didn't have any.
I think it was 2 horn attacks and a D3 crushing hooves attack, which spiked at 3, which caused the 9. And and you were just exploding like fireworks everywhere. I mean, people walking past must have thought it was the 4th of July. Sparks everywhere as dragons are reforging, unforging, reforging, unforging. It was, and the faction that you're in to re-roll the chart 1 dice. Tempest Lords, isn't it?
Yeah,
Tempest Lords. Yeah, so you roll 2 dice, you get to re-roll the 1, which, yes, if you'd maybe gone first, maybe kept a couple in the sky, dropped down to do 9-inch charges, re-rolling your lowest dice would have made. I think that would have been the play.
Especially with the lances.
Yes.
For the extra random damage on the charge.
Yeah, because that turns the riders effectively into mini dragons on top of dragons, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because your dragons have got 4 attacks each at -2 rend, 2 damage, whereas the lances, if you charge, turns them into -2 rend, 2 damage. So rider becomes dragon, so they all become as 1, and that's why we were so shocked at the effectively 15 attacks you were doing into the Stonehorn on 3s by 3s, -2 rend, 2 damage, and
Your 5-up shrug.
5 shrug did help.
Works,
it always works. It always helps. Takes out a third of the wounds. Really helps there. But oh yeah, the blood is pumping. I just want to charge more things. I need more things to charge. I was like, rah, rah, rah. Love it.
I'll go find someone else.
Go line them up for me.
I don't know if I could do that again.
Yeah. See, they don't let me play with my things that I want to play with. It's not fair. Yeah, no, it was really, really good. I did ever think that, you know, maybe if you've been Astral Templars and then there's no monstrous reactions from me, I can't roar, I can't Titanic duel you.
Yeah.
You know, there's big, you know, obviously I still get to charge and do impactors.
Yeah.
But
something to keep in mind, because like especially against your list as well, everything's a monster.
Yeah.
And it would have been really, really good.
It could have turned it off, but maybe that's something.
It's almost like I had the charge idea with Tempest Lords and decided.
And you thought,
I'm just going to sit here.
I'll not bother. Yeah, I'm going to sit. It was like that Sylvaneth thing. You're going, it's all right. Yeah. We'll just strike and fade.
We'll just stand over here
and huddle. And then I'm like, I'm going to hit him. I'm going to hit him so hard. It's untrue. He's like, yeah, no, lots of good fun. Well, hopefully you had fun watching.
I had fun playing Stormcast for the first time.
Yeah, it's good.
When I say playing, I mean removing models.
What did we think to the Vanguard Hunter, the long strikes? I suppose I didn't really give you a chance to. Yeah. Do you think they were in the best place, or was it good that I prioritised them? Because otherwise, you know, they're going to make a big hole in me.
I don't think they would have made too much of a hole. I think they would have done the damage I needed to knock one out with a dragon charge as well. Okay,
yeah, they could have like pepper shotted a little bit in, a little bit like my Blood Vultures, kind of a little bit of chip damage.
Yeah,
help just tip it over the edge.
With where the deployments were, because of the trees,
yes,
I had to go slightly more forward and left than I would have liked to. Because 30-inch range, you can stick them in the back corner. And
and the safest houses.
Yeah.
Provided you haven't got a Stonehold flying over the tops of them. Yes. Yeah,
that's true. Mind you, if I'd have put them in the back corner, with your charges, they would have had line of sight anyway.
Yeah, they would have done. Yeah. Oh, that was good anyway. Well, we had fun. We hope you had fun watching. And if you did, go back and watch some of the other episodes as well. They're just as fun. And we are going to make more, whether you like it or not. Especially with the upcoming, you know, shadow of AOS 4 coming. We're hyped for that, you know. So we're going to, you know, see out our AOS 3 season and get ready just to charge headlong into the realms and see what they've got ready for us there. So, you know, don't forget, check out the old website. You know, have a look on there. We've got the upcoming tournaments, the tournaments we're going to, any of the news coming up on there. You know, ring the bell, subscribe, like, comment, join the patrons, do anything you like. But the main thing is, we do want to see you again. So, until next time, bye.